back to my channel. So today is going to be a tutorial, my first in a very long time. But today's video is going to be based on the Selena Gomez Come and Get It music video. And if you see me looking over here, it's because I have a bunch of pictures up on my computer screen that I just have facing me. So anyway, I am going to be doing the look. It's pretty much the same look in her entire video. Some points she looks a little more like glowy and radiant, but that's because of lighting. So we're going to do that look. And also, hi Molly, my little sister. She is going to her senior prom this Saturday. And this makeup is the makeup that we've picked out for her to wear with her beautiful white dress. It's going to look great. And so I'm going to be doing this tutorial the same way, but I will be talking a little bit to Molly for modifications. And so she knows exactly what she's going to be doing since I can't be there to do her makeup for her. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first thing that you're going to do is prime your face. And I'm using my Rimmel Fix and Perfect Pro Primer. And Molly just put on like a moisturizer. When I talked to Molly about making this video, I told her that I would address her directly so that she would know when to do kind of a modification. And she was like, okay, Abby, when you do the video, can you just assume that I know nothing about makeup? Because I know nothing about makeup. And I was like, yeah, Molly, don't worry. I got you covered. Okay. And just to get the same kind of color, because I've been tanning a little bit and she's a little darker, I'm going to be using a tinted moisturizer. And for summer, she's like very radiant and glowy in this video. So the Lancome Benefait tinted moisturizer works great. Molly is using a Rimmel Lasting Finish or Revlon Color Stay. I'm not sure which one you got, but use that one and that'll work out great. And if you want longer wear, obviously use a different foundation. But all I'm going to do with this is put a little on the back of my hand, and my shade in this is number 2. And I think this is actually really close to Selena's skin tone. I'm just using a Real Techniques contour brush with this. And I'm just going to buff this onto my skin. And this gives actually pretty good coverage. I am going to use some concealer, and then I'm going to powder a little bit at the end. But I've been pretty impressed with this coverage. Got this a year ago, and I haven't worn it too much because I did get it when I was fairly fake tan, and I haven't been close to that shade since recently, so I pulled it back out and I thought it would be perfect for this tutorial, so here we are. So just buff this into the skin, and as you all hopefully know, if not, here's a little tip: the more that you work the foundation into the skin and push it into the skin, the more coverage that you're going to get out of the foundation. And as always, just to make sure that you're not a little off matched in your foundation, blend it down your neck a little bit, especially you, Molly, in prom pictures. Okay, now we're going to fill in our brows. Selena has pretty dark brows because she's got very dark hair. So I'm going to use, for this look, I'm going to be using Rock & Republic eyeshadows. And I'm going to take the darker brown to do my brows here. And I'm just going to use a MAC 266 brush. I believe that's what it is. My numbers were 266, yeah. And I am going to be very careful with this because I don't want to overfill in my brows here, but I do want to make them just a little bit darker to match more of her brows. You should use a shade to fill in your brows that's 1 or 2 shades lighter than your natural hair color. But for the sake of the tutorial, I'm not following that rule. Okay, now for eyes. Oh, by the way, that Rock & Republic eyeshadow is called Tribal. Now on to the fun part of the eyes. So I'm going to take another Rock & Republic shadow, and this is called Alloy. And she's wearing like a pretty shimmery peachy gold. And I am going to just take a MAC 217 brush like this. And this is going to go all over the lid. And just blend it out just a little. Okay, so now what we're going to do is start building that really dark winged liner that she has. And she has the wing coming from the bottom of the lash line, not the top. So that's how we're going to start building it. And I'm going to take Tribal again in my MAC 266 brush. And underneath my lash line, I'm just going to press this in and extend that corner just up slightly. Just to about right there. And then Once I have that little wing, it doesn't have to be precise because we're going to go back over it with a black. I'm going to take more of that eyeshadow. I'm going to connect it to the top lash line, just to about halfway in. And then I'm just going to kind of flick it upward. So what we're trying to do is just build a really slow gradient. If you can see how I'm flicking it up from that wing. So just push it up towards the crease. And we're going to blend it out, but she's got a little bit of a deeper crease just right at the edge. And that is what we are working to build up. So I'm just drawing a small line right there. Just right in my crease, right to about there. And then just kind of brushing that brown shadow just right in that little crease. Now we're going to go with a blending brush, and I'm going to use that same 217. No product on this whatsoever, just what was left over from the gold shadow. And we're just going to use this to really gently blend out that brown. But we just want the brown to stay in this outer portion of the lid, so don't blend it too far inwards. Just enough so that it's not a super harsh line there. Okay, now that that's blended a little more, I'm just going to take a little bit of the tribal on my 266, just a touch, and just place it right in that same place. And just blend it. I just wanted a little bit more right there. Just had a little spot where it was missing a little. To finish up that crease, I'm going to take another Rock & Republic eyeshadow and a clean blending brush. And this is called Vintage. Just take a little bit of that, and I'm going to use this to continue the crease inward, because she does still have a defined crease, but just slightly. And I'm going to use it to just blend that out just a little bit. Just like that. Okay, now for the fun eyeliner part finally. We're going to take a black eyeshadow. This is Rock & Republic Fatalistic, and a MAC 266 brush, same one. I'm adding the black to it. And we are going to define that wing and then really make that eyeliner pop and stand out. So starting on the lower lash line, just define that just like that. Bring it in just a little. Right to about halfway. And then just extend it. Extend it out with that wing we created, and connect it to the top lash line. And then I am going to continue the black eyeliner that we're making out of the powder eyeshadow, and just press that right against my lash line, just to make that the eyeliner, because it is more of a smoky look. I'm going to just use eyeshadow. You can certainly use black liquid liner to finish this on the inner corners if you want. The reason I'm not doing it is because her wing out here is very smoky, and I just want to keep theme with that. So, really pretty look. I love this look. Now, the lower lash line, I am just going to connect this, draw a really thin line all the way up to the tear duct, because she has got black all the way up there. Okay, so now it's time to add some liner on our waterline and tight line. I'm going to take my Sleek Kajal eyeliner, and I'm just going to put this on my tight line, which is the upper waterline. And same thing on my waterline, and this goes all the way to the tear duct. And make sure you get both sides of it. Just like that. Now before I do mascara, I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing to the other eye, and I'm not going to talk during it since I just walked you through all that. I'm just going to do it real quick. Okay, so the eyes are finished. I just added my mascara. Now I'm going to add some concealer. I'm just going to use my Bobbi Brown concealer. I'm actually just going to use my same foundation brush because I have quite a few spots just sticking out through the Tinted Moisturizer on my chin. I'm going to buff that in. Got one little stubborn guy up here because it is that weak for me. And so I'm getting quite a few little breakouts here. Okay, so let's do face. So first is bronzer. I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown bronzer in, oh sorry, that's the wrong thing. My Bobbi Brown bronzer in medium and just an angled brush. And I'm just going to contour just a little bit. So Molly, when you contour, because Molly doesn't know how to do this, just take a little bit of product on the brush, suck in your cheekbones, and wherever you see the hollow, that's where you want to put product, and you just want to add a little bit at a time. We're just contouring a little bit for this look. And you always want to go up the temples with your bronzer. Blend it down her neck just a little. And then for blush, we're actually using kind of a bronzer blush. So this is, she's not really wearing much of a blush. It's just super glowy, highlighty amazingness. And so the perfect one I thought was Laura Geller Honey Dipped. So I'm just going to take an angled brush and just get a little bit of that. Just put this right up my cheekbones. It's just super glowy. A little more bronze. She's wearing a red lip with this look, and I love it. It looks amazing. I'm going to use my MAC lip pencil in Cherry just to line my lips. Also going to just fill them in lightly. Okay, and then the lipstick that I chose for this look is my NYX Matte lipstick in Bloody Mary. And I'm just going to apply this directly over my lip liner. Then the last thing I'm going to do is powder the skin just a bit, and you can skip this step if you want to be dewy, but I'm a little extra shiny, so I'm going to take my powder. This is a little bit lighter than I am now, but I'm just going to put a little bit on just through my T-zone. Just right there. This is the Makeup Forever Powder Foundation in 120. Whoa, my camera just got really dark. So this is the finished Selena Gomez Come and Get It makeup tutorial. I hope that you enjoyed this video, and Molly, have an amazing time at your senior prom. I wish I could be there to do your makeup, but I hope this was a good little tutorial video for you to help you figure it out. I know you're going to look amazing. Send me pictures and I will post them up here so people can take a look of your version of Selena Gomez Come and Get It tutorial / your senior prom makeup. So I hope you guys like this video. Have a fabulous day, and I will see y'all next time. Bye!